Hi, welcome everybody to the 5 a.m. crew. This is Omar Covarrubias here at Griffith Park on a Monday. It is currently, 3:44 in the afternoon, and decided to take a solo hike out here just to see what the trails are like, if they're safe, and yes, they are. So we're back. We're back here Tuesday and Thursday, and possibly Saturday. I'm still waiting to see if there's any regulars that can join on Saturday, because I won't be able to be here on Saturday, but we got plenty of regulars that have been wanting to come back and lead the hikes. So this is great. I'm looking forward to this. But yeah, I'm over at Griffith Park. The trail was beautiful. It's a little wet, but there's no mudslides. I'm actually coming down the shortcut on purpose just to see what the shortcut is like, if it's safe. Oh gosh, okay. It's been a beautiful day so far. Hey, what's going on? It's good to see you guys. So tomorrow, yes, we are hiking at 5 a.m. I'm excited. I've been waiting for this for 3 weeks, maybe 4. I remember I came back on January for one hike, and then everything that happened in LA happened, and unfortunately, we had to take a break. And I mean, I'm not complaining, to be honest. I think everybody needed a break, especially me. It feels great, but I'll be honest. Okay, I'll tell you guys right now, because you guys are watching right now. I was talking to my therapist, and I was realizing just how much effort I've put into this group and how much I've poured myself into it, that I forgot about me. Right, so then I was like, all right, I'm gonna take this solo hike and see how I feel, and I feel incredible. Not that I don't enjoy seeing the transformation around everybody around me, but then I realized, wow, this is really beneficial for me every now and then, just to come on my own, and it feels great. And I feel rejuvenated and excited to be coming back and leading these things and watching other people lead as well. So it's just been crowd the paths and stand in the way, so I heard. Okay, well, I'm not sure what that's about, because I always tell people to move to the right and respect the people on the left. So I've been as mindful as I can be with this. So to be quite honest, that's a conversation that I have every single time that we get together. I always tell people to respect the trail, clean up after yourself, move to the right, hiker on the left. And it's something that I realized, like, I don't want us to be known for that. So I have had conversations with people in the past about it, and for that reason, we've come up with rules and we've come up with guidelines just to make sure that the trail is safe, and it's also considerate of everybody on the trail. So, oh my gosh, okay. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm here to answer. Thank you so much, Artemis, for that, though. I appreciate that comment. Okay, but yeah, so we're back on the trail Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 5 a.m. If you guys are uncomfortable about the air was pretty clear right now, with the wind coming through and the rain that just came through. Actually didn't have any issues. I didn't smell any smoke. I didn't smell any weird particles in the air like I did for the past few days. I know it's been causing some anxiety, so I don't know, bro. It's just something I heard. Dope, dude. Thank you so much, Artemis. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for this trail and for the people in it. When I first started, it was just me. And people just started showing up. So I had friends that came with me. It was just me and 2 friends, then 3 friends, then 12, then no friends, because people would get tired. And then a brand new group of people would show up. And as time goes on, Instagram and social media has been super supportive and helpful. I've done my best to be as transparent as I can about these trails and everything that we do. I always tell people, like, this is not a beginner's hike. Please show up prepared for yourself, so that way you're not a liability to those around you. To find out where you're at, I always recommend to go on another hike on your own, just to see where you're at in the daytime. And it's important to know where you're at physically before you join a group, because you don't want people to be taking care of you. You want people to, like, make it to the top without having to struggle that difficult, like that hard. We do keep a medium pace, but we are considerate of everybody. Honestly, I've done my best to tell people the importance of showing up prepared. That's why I decided to come here on my own today, just to also look at the trail and see what it's like. Because I wouldn't want to lead something that is is dangerous. So as I'm looking at the trail, it looks perfect. It's a little wet, and there's a few puddles on the ground, but there's no mudslides. It's not slippery. It's pretty safe. So I know there's people that are questioning the air in LA. I didn't have any issues up here. It's actually fresh. I would say one thing for sure is to show up ready because it's going to be cold. So if you're going to come tomorrow morning at 5 a.m., show up with gloves, and like layers, like a layered sweater, right? Something that's not too thick, like a cotton sweater, something thin, like a polyester. They say cotton kills, and I mean I'm breaking my own rule because I wear cotton. I didn't think I was gonna sweat that much because I was doing it slow. You see, how was parking around this time? Parking is great. Honestly, parking was perfect. Let's go Dodgers. Yes, let's go. Wally, welcome, brother. Good to have you. And yeah, but show up prepared, guys. It's important. Gloves. If you could have a face mask, even better, just to like stay warm, because I know your breath gets really cold up here. So if you have like one of those thin ones, like the one that construction workers use, that's really good to warm up the air as it goes into your lungs, so it doesn't hurt in the cold weather. And it's also good if there's dust, like, you know, when people are kicking up dust and there's a crowd behind you, you want to make sure you're not breathing that in. So it's important. What else? Boots, important. Don't wear tennis shoes on this trail because there's a lot of wet puddles. We are walking in the dark at 5 a.m. And if you don't have a flashlight, which for some reason people don't like show up without flashlights, you're gonna step on a puddle. And usually people that don't wear boots often don't show up with flashlights, and they're the ones that end up with wet feet. So if you guys are gonna be here, show up with boots. Trust me, you don't want to be here without that. Okay, so if you guys are just tuning in right now, welcome back to the 5 a.m. crew. We took a 3-week break, and we're waiting on the air to clear. We're waiting on the fires to dim down. The rain was perfect yesterday. It's not going to be raining, at least for the next few days. So I'm going to call it and say we're going to be here Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. 5 a.m. We start at 5. We're back down by 8 a.m. I'll be posting a flyer after all this so that you guys know exactly what we're up to. But I just want to say thank you to everybody that has watched and responded to everything I've posted. Man, it was so difficult with all the wildfires happening in LA. Over to my side over there is Mount Wilson and that whole area. Luckily Mount Wilson didn't burn, but unfortunately Echo Mountain did, and so did Inspiration Point. And those are like my other favorite local hikes that I've just been like, I've had incredible moments. And it sucks because we were gonna do Mount Wilson this Saturday, actually, the past Saturday. That was the plan. At least that was the plan. How you doing? So yeah, Juan Carlos, glad to have you join us, brother. We'd love to have you there. Just so you guys know, so the hike will happen Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I won't be here Saturday, but we got a few regulars that are going to lead everybody. So we've got great people that are fantastic, and they know the route. They check in on each other. We've always tried our best to create a group of people that respect the trail, respect each other, check in on each other, check in on themselves. These are people that care, right? And you know, we don't smoke, we don't drink, we show up prepared, we get to the top, we celebrate, and we come back down. And then afterward we go have breakfast or coffee somewhere just to like wind down a little bit. So ideally this whole group is arranged so that it's like for everyone, right? Everyone that's capable of keeping up. So beautiful. Daniel, thank you so much, brother. I'm glad that you could be there. Huerta, me and my wife were at Idlewild Mountains. It was awesome and wonderful place. We visited for the first time. Beautiful. If you could send me the information for that, Huerta, that would be great. If you could DM it to me, that'd be even better. I would appreciate that very much. Okay, so yeah, I decided to go on this solo hike to Griffith Park today just to check out this road, and it looks amazing. If I could be honest with you guys, I also needed this hike for myself. It's been very difficult, to be quite honest. I started seeing like a little bit of double chin coming out, and I was like, man, I really didn't realize how beneficial these hikes were for my health too, and for my breathing, and also for hanging out with people. Like last week, I last minute invited our group to Shakey's to go have some pizza and chicken wings and some beer, and we played pirinola and la loteria. It was so much fun, and I realized like, wow, we really miss each other. And I see everybody also like doing these other things around with other groups and other running clubs, and it's phenomenal to see all the like the ripple that's come out of this experience. So I know, yeah, I tend to talk about that a lot, and it's really what I've always intended to create. It's just to get people out and about, connecting, working out. I know LA needs this more than ever right now. We just need to be out supporting one another and whatever it is that we're doing. So you never know who you might meet out here. You might meet your new best friend, your new hiking buddy, your new partner. You might just make a new group of friends. So, and that's what I've been seeing for the past year and a half. People just connecting and getting to know each other. It's been great. So if you guys are just tuning in right now, thank you. Rule of thumb, you have to feed yourself first. If not, you won't be able to feed everyone else. That's true, brother. I agree with that. I love that. I used to, actually, the way I heard it was fill my cup first before I fill everybody else's. Can't fill anybody with an empty cup. It's just, or what is it, the other one? Put your face mask on. Like when the plane's going down, put your mask on before you put it on the other person, right? So it's important. Yeah. Like we got to choose ourselves before we choose everybody else. And to be quite honest, I didn't realize how much effort I've put into these, how much I focused on this. And I always thought like, I feel good, I feel great. And then I was like, oh, you know what? A solo hike would be very beneficial to me. And so I feel really good right now. And I don't know if this is really considered a solo hike because I'm live on Instagram right now, but the only reason I'm here is to let people know the trail is safe. Okay, the trail is good. It's 6 miles. It's 3 miles up, 3 miles down. It is not a beginner's hike, just so we're clear on that. So if you're just starting on hiking, this is not the hike for you. Okay, I'm just letting everybody know. I'm keeping it real so you don't show up in this freezing cold, dark weather and then look at us and go, you guys are crazy. Is it still smelling like a campfire where you're walking? No, it's not. It actually died down. So it's been clear all the way. I think it's the wind that just took it that way. I felt the wind coming this way. So I guess whatever that is. The north, yeah, northeast. And let's see, what else? What else is going on? You know what? A few more things. Valentine's. We're calling it Palentine's. On the 15th, Saturday, the 15th, we're having a Valentine's Day hike. It's the same hike we've been doing here, but we're asking everybody to dress in red and bring a Valentine's Day card for a stranger. So this is anybody, right? Ideally, you hike with us, talk. This is not a love letter, okay? You're not gonna get hooked up with anybody, but it's really like to take us back to our childhood when we used to write cards for each other. And it's a really beautiful feeling to get a letter from somebody you don't know that says, hey, you are loved. Or you're cared for, whatever that is. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that. I posted it last week and I know a lot of people are excited. So provided that the trails don't get wet and it doesn't start raining, should be fun. So have you ever considered PM hike before sunset instead of 5 a.m. asking for a friend? Cindy, that is a fantastic question. I would love to, I really would. But 5 a.m. is really like what our group does. We start at 5 a.m. It's for the early risers. We like watching sunrises. Maybe one day we'll do a moon hike, which would be kind of cool. I know several people have asked me about it. The issue that I have though is let me see, that'll be an awesome hike. Yeah, a moon hike. I agree. The issue that I have though is like everybody, we're known to do 5 a.m. right? And I get people to telling me all the time, when are you going to do a 7? When are you going to do an 8? So when I start negotiating and changing times and dates and places, I don't know if you know this about hikers, but they say yes all the time. And then at the last minute, hey, something came up. I got work, I got kids, I got this, I got that. So I often realize like, okay, I would love to do this for people, but I want to make sure they're going to show up. So if I had a core group of like 20 or 30 that said they're down for sure, I would totally do a 5 p.m. hike. At least once a month. How about that? Tell you what, I'll give you guys a 5 p.m. hike. All right, I already said it. You guys don't forget where you heard it first. Here on this Instagram for the 28 people watching right now. So totally understandable. Yeah. So I've done it in the past where I've like negotiated twice. And it just doesn't feel good when I show up and the people that said, can you do it? They don't show up. So it's like, if I can get them to show up, I would totally be like, let's do it often. So I'll tell you what, just for you, because you've asked, I will do a 5 p.m. hike. All right, good. G. Colin Ruiz said, I'll be down. Okay. And F. Zam2 said, vamos. So that's 2 people that are you guys for sure. I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys are girls because I can only see like small little profiles. When is the next hike? I am here. La Roma 88. The next hike is coming down tomorrow morning at 5 a.m., Thursday at 5 a.m., Saturday at 5 a.m. It's always 5 a.m., okay? All right, Claudia Altora said, I'm in. Okay, so I've got 3 people that are dedicated to showing up at 5 p.m. Okay, I'll keep you posted. Bro, I'll tell you from experience, people who show up at 5 a.m. are far from energetic than those who arrive at 8:30 a.m. hike. That is true. 1,000%. I had a girl once join us, and she was trying to negotiate 7 a.m. And she said, let me see, yes, hike 10 miles, usually start at 3 p.m. Okay, awesome, that's good. There was a girl that showed up, and she said, can we do it at 7 a.m.? And I was like, no, we're 5 a.m. So she said, listen, can I start a 7 a.m. squad? And I was like, yeah, go for it. I think you should. Now, in my head, I thought, she's not willing to get here at 5. She's not willing to get here at 7. So you know what? If you start it, I'll go. And she started an Instagram, the 7 a.m. squad. She invited me to like it on Instagram. I was looking forward to the event, and then last minute she canceled, and I never heard from her again. And I think to myself, this is a lot of work. Organizing, showing up, being here, it is a lot of work. And to be quite honest, all the people that let me see, how long are the hikes? The hikes start at 3 hours. All the people that hike and lead hikes, none of us get paid at all. Like, there is absolutely no payment for what we do. The only payment that we get is like watching people, like listening to people talk. I mean, I hope it's not a surprise to anybody. Nobody gets paid for this stuff. This is literally like, I enjoy gathering people, and I enjoy watching them get to the top. I enjoy watching them. I enjoy the connection. I really do. Like, I always remind myself, my intention for all of this that I'm doing here is connection. I say it in the beginning, and I say it at the end, right? So when we're done with the hike, and I say, do you guys want to get coffee or go get some food? People jump on it because they're like, yeah, I'm down. Like, they just love hanging out, right? Yeah, I got ghosted by this person. I wouldn't say ghosted, but I haven't heard from her at all. The original account that she created hasn't had a post since, right? I would love to see it get started, to be quite honest. Like, it makes me happy that the idea got implanted in the head to start it. But I would love to see consistency, and this is what I talk about when our group is about consistency, connection, which creates community. Because without those three things, you got nothing. At least I got nothing, right? You got a solo hiker on Monday, going on Instagram live. But yeah, like, if I say I'm gonna be here tomorrow at 5 a.m., I'm gonna be here at 5 a.m. It's not a question. So I never know who's gonna show up. I know that people get here at 5 are like diehard. Like, I'm here to be here. I'm here because I'm ready. I'm here because I'm psyched. I'm here because I want to see a sunrise. I'm here because I like free parking, right? So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this as long as I can. And today I decided to just take a look at this trail to see if it's safe, to make sure that when people come, they feel safe. They know that I've done my due diligence to make sure you guys I feel as safe as possible. But I also let people know you guys are responsible by showing up on time, by showing up prepared, by knowing that you can make it to the top. Bringing a flashlight is a big deal. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to these hikes coming back until it starts raining again, and then we'll take another break. At least I won't be promoting major ones. I'll be doing a few solos and some safer trails and stuff, like, within the area that are like flat, where I'm not worried about slipping or falling down a mountain. So, but I'm psyched. We're coming back. We're here Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 5 a.m. here at parking lot number 1. Park right there. Okay, meet at 5 a.m. We start at 5:15 a.m. sharp. No questions asked. We do not wait for anybody. I don't want to get any last minute phone calls on Instagram saying, I got traffic, something happened. Like, I don't want to hear that. We're starting at 5:15 a.m. No questions asked. And I do that out of respect for the people that are here on time. So you get here at 5 a.m. We start at 5:15. We get you to the top by 7 o'clock-ish, like 6:35, 6:45, depending on the energy of the group, just in general. And then we're back down here, the latest 8 a.m. Okay? And then afterward, if you guys are down, we go get coffee at Starbucks or another little coffee shop, depending on whatever is open right now. And we've been hitting up Los Feliz Cafe. I know they love having us. The owner loves us there, so and everybody loves hanging out. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'd be happy to answer anything you got. If you guys are just tuning in right now, this is Omar with the 5 a.m. crew, and we are back Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays at 5 a.m. here at parking lot number 1, Griffith Park, over by the merry-go-round. If you guys are brand new to the group and you don't have no idea what this is, you just started following me and you didn't realize that this is a hiking group, this is a hiking group. Okay, the reason my cheeks are rosy cheeks right now because it's freezing, okay? And it's gonna be cold tomorrow morning, so be ready. Where is the meetup spot? Fishy One is asking me that question. Got it. Okay, you got it. Beautiful. So it's Griffith Park, merry-go-round, parking lot number 1. There is no address. Look up those details. If anything, I would say look up merry-go-round. There's usually an address. Or you know what'll happen is you'll get the address for the office for Griffith Park, for the sheriff, for the, man, what is it? I'm forgetting words right now. I'm hungry. I gotta go eat. All right, yeah, we'll be here tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Come through. I imagine there's like 3 or 4 of you that are watching still that are like, yeah, I'll be there. Count me in. Set 5 alarms. 5 alarms, people, because you are not used to getting up at this time. Trust me. 5 alarms will do it. The first one you'll push snooze. The second one, snooze. You'll probably skip the 3 or 4, but on the 5th one it'll be ready. So, what days again? Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Yeah, that's about it. So I just wanted to tell you guys right now that, yeah, Griffith Park is safe. The trail is good. It's clean. It's ready. Let's keep this place clean, people. All right, just bring the few things that you need. The ranger station. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Yes, the ranger station is the address that you're probably going to get if you look up Griffith Park Trail. All right, so Chantel, Leilon, welcome. And that's about it. Yeah, that's all I got right now. So the 23 people watching, thank you so much for not passing through or swiping away. I just want to let you guys know I came here, did a solo hike here at Griffith Park. It looks beautiful. It looks clean. The sunrises are going to look great. And yes, this Saturday, that's right. Sunrises are going to be great. And if you guys are regulars, looking forward to having you guys come back. Should be a fun group. I know it's very cold right now, so show up prepared, and let's respect the trail. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Welcome to the 5 a.m.